Hello everybody. Today I got a little bit bored and I got also inspired from an old video of the hacksmith where they made a grappling hook. So I came up with this design based on what I seen on their video, and let me take it apart to show you what it's made out of. So now that it's opened up, you can see that it's a pretty simple structure. It uses some pieces of steel which I cut with an ankle grinder, some screws. I used 8mm screws with 4 nuts and some spacers. Also, I added one spring so it can open automatically when there's no weight attached to it. I'll show this function when I use it a bit later. The main part is this, and these two connect to make the hook part of the grappling hook. And also when it is closed, it can be used as the grappling hook, as a grappling hook. You can throw it and it can get stuck, so you get up walls with it. This is made out of two 6mm screws and a few more pieces of steel. It's a pretty simple structure, and all of this was made in just one day, so if you guys want, you can make it at home very easily. Now I'll put it back together so you can see how to do that, and then we go test it. Now, in order to build it, I had to untighten some nuts. These guys should be real tight because otherwise they can slip and let you fall. And now the hook is almost ready. The only thing left is the spring, which I have one a little bit too hard. I need to get a softer one, but for now it should work. And now it's ready. As I said, that's a little bit too hard, but thinking that it should sustain my weight, it is good enough. For the rope, I used what I had at home. It's a little bit old, but it works nicely. I had already tried it a few times. It won't break under my weight, and because it's a little bit thicker, you can climb on it. And at the end of it, I put one of these things so I can easily connect it to the hook and then remove it as I want. And now let's go test it. Okay, so for the testing, it rained a little in my zone, so I can't go into the forest to test it. I have to test it in my garden. Now let's see how it works as a grappling hook. I close it, and now let's see. Okay, so I learned a few things after those tests. First of all, you shouldn't go to try this out with only shorts and a t-shirt, and gloves are essential. You should always have them with you. But I also learned that this rope is a little bit thin for climbing on it. And I learned also that this has a mouth a little too small to catch on some bigger branches. But otherwise it's a pretty good project. It is my fault too. I don't really know how to climb a rope. I learned it pretty fast from a few videos, but still, the project is worth trying out and I'm pretty proud of it overall. And thanks for watching.